All right, y'all. So we got, it looks like Thorfinn in round one. I mean, I think this is pretty straightforward. See, I think Deku is smoking round one easily.
Yeah, Deku's definitely winning the
Yeah.
first round.
Deku's gonna absolutely destroy this guy. No cap.
Alright.
We're going on to round two, y'all. I mean, some people may say it's a conversation.
I still got Deku, but honestly.
I mean, but I still got Deku. I think like speed feats wise, power wise, there's not really much you can really do to
Not
stop
really
him.
much to say, yeah.
I'd say that Eren with rumbling could smack Deku.
Wait, can we get a reason?
Probably because of the way the armor titan works.
Okay, I see what he's saying, but just no. You know what I mean? But good opinion, though.
Even if we look at what Eren has in his arsenal, I mean, he can overpower him in terms of numbers, but I don't think in terms of speed or anything like that, he's really keeping up with One For All.
What you think? Deku versus Gon?
Back in the day, I would have said, a dog going has a shot, but right now, Deku is looking crazy. One For All is different, and he has a better handle on it, and like I said, he has Black Whip now. That would be a problem for Dogon.
I feel like it's hard for Deku to like beat Gon.
In what way though?
What?
I mean,
Even
isn't
just anime.
Meguam the guy who like could basically like blow up a mountain with like a thought? Basically, is
Yeah.
Deku's durability enough to withstand that?
Dogon would have to catch Deku, which I think is an issue right now.
If you give Gon a dual form, you also give Deku 100%.
I'm just gonna say you can get Deku to FTL.
If we're taking anime only, I would say Gon wins, but if it's movie or manga, I would say Deku take it.
Seems like Deku is winning.
Next up, we're looking at Deku versus Tanjiro. I mean, you know where I stand based on what happened in round three.
You know what we're doing.
Yeah, I'm taking Deku.
Why is Tanjiro above Gon?
You're asking the right
Yes,
questions
it
right
is.
now.
Deku versus Tanjiro.
For sure.
Yeah, Deku's watching Tanjiro, but now we're moving on to Asta. This one is a All right, we need a poll for this one.
Yeah,
I'm giving it to
wait.
Asta.
Yeah, me too.
For
Okay,
sure. Asta's just like too fast and stronger.
First of all, Deku has never battled anybody that's looking like a Dante.
If it's 100% Deku, I think that he has a chance.
Against
Asta.
based Asta? Against based
Okay.
Asta? Yeah, maybe.
Okay, why?
He obliterated Overhaul's body with like a single punch each time he punched him.
When you look at Asta versus Dante, I mean, yeah, he also had Yami helping him, but what he was doing in that fight against gravity magic, I don't think is
Facts.
anywhere near that. You know, if you put that same 100% Deku in a situation against Dante, I think
Yeah,
Dante's chilling. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Y'all are ignoring movie Deku, bro. You are talking Deku. He's island busting. He's fighting against Nine, who had a shield quirk, a perfect counter to his quirk. He just overpowers it. He destroys everything. Can't do that. And he was like teleporting and stuff against Overhaul. Come on, bro.
Have we
You
seen
can't
any
speak
like
Deku like that.
island busting feats from Asta?
My thing is, I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. My thing is I believe Asta is faster. Like, he's much faster than Deku. And I do think Asta has a better control on his anti-magic than Deku does on One For All.
Yeah, Asta's negging, bro. Deku, 6 votes? Damn.
Round 6, Deku versus Boruto. I think Borushiki should be able to defeat Deku. He literally has the power of the Otsuki clan.
Yeah.
Barushiki, in my opinion, does not have enough feats to like beat Deku.
I mean, I gotta disagree, dude.
We don't even know his durability. And based off like Baruto's base durability, that's not really enough.
I'd argue that Deku's base durability is pretty much on the same level, if not lower. Yeah.
But this is 100% Deku though.
When you said he was fighting off against Nine earlier, he had the help of Bakugo with One For All. Whenever Deku's fighting, he usually has other people around him.
So Borushiki caught even Sasuke off guard, and I don't think Deku is doing anything of that.
I think Deku could do that.
You think Deku could?
I think we got his point long enough. The poll was pretty one-sided.
I don't really understand why Itadori is 2 places above Asta. Because don't get me wrong, I like Itadori a lot, but in the anime right now, I don't really think he's there yet.
Like anime only Itadori doesn't really have feats, I guess you could say, because like most of the scaling he gets is from stuff that happens in the manga.
Well, what do you guys think about like the Black Flash?
Black Flash is really nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know,
in the way that it works, like I'm not sure how the anime
feel
worded
like
it,
it's,
but like when they talk
fast
about it in the manga, there's like it upstrip strength by like a power of 2 times. It's like weird because then it's not shown to work like that. Like people who could like tank your hits can still tank them, even when you do Black Flash, is a bit weird.
So as you guys are saying, I don't think Itadori is there just yet. But I mean, if we were doing it in order, I have Deku personally losing at Asta. That's where I'm at.
For sure.
Yeah. Same. Yeah, Itadori is a weird one because he also has Sukuna, right? Sukuna's a wild card, so
That's a good point you just brought up, actually. If we're counting Sukuna, though, are we keeping the same? Are we keeping that same energy?
When he was fighting Mahito, he like it was something like about Sukuna that made him like able to touch his soul. Like, what if he just does that to Deku?
That was because of the domain, right? That was the domain.
Yeah.
Right.
Yuji was able to harm Mahito because he was able to touch his soul, right? Which other people couldn't do. But since he had Sukuna in him, he could like touch his soul and stuff. So like, if he can do that to Deku, then that's like a different story, I guess.
Well, I think that like Deku is still like too fast for him for the anime, but like manga is like more debated. So the poll says Deku wins, but it's not like as bad.
All right, y'all. So we on to the Levi Gauntlet now.
I think he might stop at Movement Rider. Let me get my reasons.
Okay.
If I were to like go into webcomics, I think Movement Rider would just absolutely stomp. Because Deep Sea King like one-shotted Genos. Maybe you could like argue Deep Sea King and Genos are just like far above Levi and where he can go, and Movement Rider just outlasts Levi.
I do think Levi being an Ackerman and the way he moves, it's different. We've seen Levi literally take down the Beast Titan. We can probably say Movement Rider is more durable than Levi, but offensively though, he has nothing to stop Levi.
Eraserhead might be a different thing, because you know like Ackerman's like have an ability. Could you argue Aizawa just like erases the ability while he's looking at him?
I don't know how that would necessarily work because his powers stopping quirks.
I think that it depends on like the battlefield, really.
Aizawa has some nice abilities, but I do think we would have to give him that advantage. We would have to give him the ability to nullify the effects of Levi being an Ackerman. I don't know if that's factual or if we're just giving him that advantage.
I think if we give Aizawa the advantage to like suppress the ability, he should pass.
Round 3, I'm taking Levi. I think it's disrespectful that Hyoga's above Eraserhead.
This man fights with a spear and got cooked with someone that can use a shield. You're trash. Levi speed.
Hey, I'm with him. I'm with him on that. Round 4, we got Levi going up against Maki from JJK.
I think Maki just beats him up.
In her fight, I think it was against Miwa, she was stating that Maki can hang with even a 2nd grade curse. She clearly was a beast dodging bullets from her sister. Like she's on a completely different level. I'm probably gonna take Maki as well.
When she got the special grade tool, she was just smacking up Hanami. I cannot see Levi doing much.
Also, like, she literally caught a bullet with her bare hands. If Levi's getting shot in the face, he's getting shot in the face. Like, he's done.
That's a fact.
I think it matters about setting here for a second. That considering that there's also like they have a fuel limit. It also matters about the duration of the battle as well. Obviously, we can make a case for Levi winning as well because he's gonna be like running around everywhere.
Even if he has like a terrain advantage, I cannot see Levi just like actually like doing major damage to her. Special grade curses are not like meant to be taken lightly. Like, cause Titans, they're cool and all, but they're like I guess grounded like more to like lower feats. You know what I mean?
Levi's greatest characteristic for me is his agility with his ODM gear, but I think Maki can keep up with that. She was literally like dodging bullets. Levi versus Tanjiro.
I mean, first of all, why is Tanjiro above Maki?
Good question. My whole thing with this whole matchup here is that it depends on location. If they're in a location where, you know, there's a lot of places for Levi to really use his ODM gear and go crazy, I think Levi is stomping. But if they're in an open area, and the reason why I say this is we have to look at Tanjiro's fight against the Arrow Demon. The Arrow Demon was literally controlling direction, and like Tanjiro was able to get through that.
Tanjiro has sun breathing, which first off is the greatest form of breathing. If there's like no trees, no buildings, it's just an open field, I think Tanjiro has a massive advantage because he can like move around and do all these different forms of breathing.
I agree with that. The area, if it's open, Tanjiro's going crazy.
Tanjiro has an amazing sense of smell, so he will always know where Levi is.
Yeah, that's a thing, but then you gotta realize just knowing where he is, like if he's not fast enough to react or something, like he won't be able to capitalize on that, you know what I mean?
But against Rui, Tanjiro was doing something, but Rui was able to catch him off guard since Tanjiro wasn't able to react fast enough in some occasions. But look at who he's fighting now. I mean, Rob mentioned the Arrow Demon. Yes, I want to talk about Daki. We know what she uses to attack, and Tanjiro has been able to react to it so far, so...
Daki versus Levi is a good conversation too.
So I think he'll be able to adapt to Levi's style of just going all around the sky. And I think Levi's gonna have to fight fight and run. He's gonna have to hit and run.
Agility is major because Levi taking down the Beast Titan really showed his ability to just dodge things and move so fast that Zeke couldn't even catch up with him. Versus Tanjiro, he's excelling and he's getting there, but I don't know if his agility is on the level of a Levi. But if we say that the sun breathing has range, maybe it doesn't matter the location, you know? We got Roger and Garp. Looks like they're in their prime. Looks like we got the monster trio plus Jinbei in round 1.
Are y'all debating this?
Woo! Since it's prime Roger and Garp, I think round 1 is done.
Yep.
King or Marco, probably like the strongest person there. I mean, Ben Beckman, he might actually be really strong, but
yeah, we never
we
seen
haven't
him.
really seen
Right.
much from him.
Based on where I think the Shanks crew is, I think Ben Beckman's in that conversation. Marco has obviously a fantastic devil fruit.
And if it really feels Katakuri just not on that level, you know what I mean?
Katakuri fans, I know, are going crazy right now because I know there's some people that got Katakuri way up there.
Yeah,
they
we
get
can
through round
agree.
2 though. Prime Roger and Prime Garp.
Ooh, round 3 though.
In part 1, Aokiji was called like the strongest force in the Navy.
Yeah,
And, like,
since Garp is part of the Navy and they're saying like the admirals or Aokiji, they're like the strongest in the Marines, so they would be like above Garp.
I think if we look at who's running the gauntlet and we factor in the Rock's Pirates, that feat alone makes me think that they can get by the Admirals. The picture they're using though, it looks like they have Akainu when he's in his fleet admiral mode, and I do think that Akainu as the fleet admiral is stronger, you know, after he defeated Aokiji, you know, the whole Punk Hazard situation.
Yeah.
I think he's stronger now than he was back then in Marineford, but I still don't know if he's ready for a Prime Roger and Garp. All right, yeah, round 4, yeah, Prime Sengoku and Shiki versus Prime Roger and Prime Garp.
I already know who I got.
Oh man, the only advantage I would give to Prime Roger and Prime Garp is that they fought together before. They'll be able to work better in a duo than I think a Sengoku and a Shiki. Roger and Garp have the haki to contend.
Roger and Garp, they basically know each other's kits and like how each other fight. Like they're just way too strong of a combo to be taken out that easy.
Final round. This is more if you're betting on the new age right now, because we already know that Roger and Whitebeard, they're gonna be clashing. Kaido versus Garp.
I think Kaido could win because we know people like Odin who are like top tiers. Like Odin couldn't even cut him until he was like reminded of his family and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Do you think Garp could like consistently get past Kaido's durability to do like real damage?
He did it when he was much younger.
People when they were on the Rocks Pirates are probably like weaker. It's because we know like later on Whitebeard's able to fight equally with Roger and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Kaido couldn't beat Odin in a 1v1 without cheating, while Roger sent him flying in one hit.
Odin looked so light against Roger. Roger was just like, yo, I'm not even worried about you. Where's Whitebeard? But I do think Kaido got stronger since his fight with Odin.
Yeah, like would you say Garp is close to Roger in strength?
I think Roger is over him, but
Yeah, he's over, but
I think
he's close. So
Prime
Odin-
Garp is in there.
So picture Garp, like basically Roger's strength, fighting Kaido. I know Kaido's gotten stronger, but
It's debatable whether Odin was kind of serious because it wasn't like a serious fight. You know what I mean?
Garp literally destroyed 8 mountains as a warm-up to fight Chinzhou, and Kaido destroyed 1. So
Just because you never seen like Kaido destroy some mountain.
he literally told Chinzhou, I mean, I destroyed 8 mountains just to fight you.
That's fine, but like I don't know how like Kaido would be like relevant because just because Kaido destroyed 1 mountain and he didn't destroy 8 doesn't mean that he can't. You know what I
He
mean?
went in his dragon form, did the dragon blast, boom, 1 mountain gone.
Okay.
Garp did that as a warm-up, a light warm-up, 8 mountains.
I mean,
Let me say this though. Hold on. Let me say to counter that. Kaido was drunk at that time. He
I
was
don't know,
just
man. I think Garp wins against Kaido. That's my opinion.
When Garp said that like Chinzhou after he got his head like knocked regular, right? He should be kind of relative to his old strength, right? And then like Sai easily just broke his head again. And then think about how small in power Sai is compared to how Kaido is. Sai's like nothing to Doflamingo, and Doflamingo was getting smacked around by Gear 4. A stronger Gear 4 Luffy just got smacked around by Kaido.
To be honest with you, I probably would be going with I think Roger and Garp clear this.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Whitebeard, because he's just goated to me. But I respect
He is. Like Whitebeard has had that title as the world's strongest man. We've never seen Whitebeard defeat Roger ever. We can say that Roger does have a W on Whitebeard though because of the Rocks Pirates, but at the end of the day, Whitebeard was younger, but so was Roger. So it's kind of like we have to see how that fight went down at God Valley to really give him the complete advantage. But technically Roger does have a W on Whitebeard because of the Rock's Pirate. Whitebeard has never gotten a W on Roger, to our knowledge. And I do believe that Roger's Conqueror's Haki is ridiculous.
If you say like Roger and Whitebeard, they just like cancel each other out.
Yeah, I think Roger and Whitebeard would probably cancel each other out, to be honest with you. And do you think Prime Garp can beat Kaido right now, or do you think Kaido has surpassed Prime Garp?
So it seems like the poll says Prime Garp and Roger clear.